and I'll do it faster for you. Are we ready? Let's see what we got to say about the Red Baron.
It's January 1917, and in an airfield, a young pilot is directing men to paint his Albatross fighter. Other pilots look on in awe. This young pilot with 16 victories to his name is the new commander of Yasta 11. It contains many elite and legendary pilots, but none can compare to this young man, stood bolt upright. He knows he is better than anyone else out there.
And that's not any exaggeration either. He racked up some impressive victories in the sky.
The work is done. The plane stands in all its scarlet Teutonic glory.
Teutonic glory!
The pilot is Manfred von Richthofen. And on this day, the day he chose to paint his plane bright red, it is the birth of a new name, a legendary name that will never die. The Red Baron.
Well, it's only been 100 years. Maybe it will, and maybe it won't.
Success after success came to Yasta 11 under the Red Baron's tutelage. Richthofen had been a student of a genius aviation tactician named Oswald Bolka. Bolka's dictates were the essential rules for successful air combat.
Bolka knew what he was doing as well. I mean, there was no way the Baron would learn things that got him where he was if he didn't have the right tutelage.
Richthofen embraced them, taught them, and enhanced them.
How can I be like you?
Aim for the man, and don't miss him. He
Don't
urged
miss
his
him.
men to fight on and fly on, to the last drop of blood and the last drop of fuel, to the last beat of the heart. Richthofen and his Yasta 11 would become the nemesis of the Royal Flying Corps. The Yasta 11 in the heavens would seem like gods or demons to those on the ground, stuck in the mud and the trenches, seeing the red whirling beast spitting fire overhead.
Well, that's an image, isn't it? That's very Drachen-like, isn't it? Don't you think?
The Germans whispered his name in awe, Der Rote Kampfflieger. The Allies whispered it in equal fear and awe, the Red Baron. But there was one thing that all sides agreed upon. He was the king of the sky.
And nemesis of Snoopy. You didn't think I was going to get away without that kind of reference, did you? You don't know me. Wow, I'm loving the drums in this thing and his delivery. The way these guys perform a song is just staggering. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
And he's flying higher, the king of the sky. He's flying too fast and he's flying too high. Higher, an eye for an eye. The legend will never die. First to the scene, he's a lethal machine. He's not the April and the tide is turning. Fire at will, it's the thrill of the kill. For him, the days are done with engines burning.
That's right, 4 in a day.
Then raise the flame with a squadron leader. Call out his name, Rotekappenflieger. In the game to win, the gambler rolls the dice. 80 allies paid the price.
That's a great line, man. 80 allies paid the price.
Flying higher, the king of the sky. He's flying too fast and he's flying too high. Higher, an eye for an eye. The legend will never die.
That guitar is great.
He's flying too fast again, he's flying too high.
Look at that! Look at the anger on his face, man. Ah, look at that!
Born a soldier from the horseback to the skies, and the legend never dies. And he's flying, and he's flying, and he's flying higher. The king of the sky, he's flying too fast and he's flying too high. Higher.
I forget who finally took him down, if even anybody did. It's been a long time since I've read anything about Richthofen. I suppose I should do what I do at the end of every video from Sabaton, is look it up and have a nice evening of reading history.
An eye for an eye, the legend will never die. Higher, the king of the sky, he's flying too fast and he's flying too high. Higher, an eye for an eye, the legend will never die.
This Fokker triplane.
His injuries caused him repeated issues, with headaches and nausea. He also suffered a change in mood and temperament, which became darker. The thrill
Well, after you kill a couple of hundred people in combat, that'll happen, won't it?
of combat lessened. He wrote, "I am in wretched spirits after every aerial combat. I believe that the war is not as the people at home might imagine it, with a hurrah and a roar. It's very serious, very grim." On April the 21st, 1918, the Red Baron got into his famous Fokker triplane and took off into the morning sky. It was the flight that would bring his life to an end. He spotted a Sopwith camel and gave chase. This time, it seems, he
Snoopy's favorite plane.
may not have realized he was behind enemy lines while chasing the Sopwith at a very low altitude. At the time, due to wind conditions and the moving of the front lines, he uncharacteristically continued the chase too far. In the last moments of his life, he managed to make a rough landing in a field north of the village of Vaux-sur-Somme. Several Australian servicemen rushed up to the downed triplane to hear the Red Baron's last words. Kaput.
Oh, kaput. Oh my god. It's over. It's done. I'm dead.
The King of the Sky was dead, but his legend would never die. The Red Baron was treated with great respect and was interred with full military honours by the personnel of No. 3 Squadron, Australian Flying Corps. Allied squadrons
Very gallant of them. I applaud that. I say that with no sarcasm either. I know it sounded almost like I was being sarcastic, but no.
stationed nearby came to pay their respects. Memorial wreaths were laid, one of which was inscribed with the words, "To our gallant and worthy foe."
Back when you could be a warrior poet and not some punk-ass podunk private with a hate on for the enemy. I met those. I met those when I was in uniform. I never found it necessary. All right, well, that's the end of the song. This was yet again a perfect song. I am convinced that Sabaton will not release a song in any form that isn't utterly perfect. Therefore, it gets 5 Ronnies from me. And all I can say is more Sabaton is always coming. Always. Keep rocking, bitches.